Hello, everyone. It's Matt
It is I. And it's DM
in a
Nix.
very stylish hat. Matt has all the cool hats. I'm not as cool.
I wish I
It's one
had
of those
more.
ways.
I need more, but I also need money to get more, so
Yeah, that money thing.
Yeah.
Hey, man, get a family. It's great for finance.
Oh, yeah, for sure. You mean great for
Because
draining them?
yeah, yeah, that's what I was meaning.
Hmm.
Um, because it's not like paying for additional people on the same amount of money you were making has any complications or difficulties.
But yes, we are back with more Eolas. We are somehow up to session 13 already, DM Nix.
I I don't know how we do it, man.
Ah,
Apparently, one session at a time, and then we
one
just get there.
this happens. Yeah.
I mean, we were talking about that on Kingmaker the other day, and then on I was realizing for chapter 3, we're already at episode 12 of chapter 3.
Right?
And I'm just like, wow.
Yeah.
All right, time flies.
It really does. It really goes. But yes, it's great to be here with Em and with all of you fine viewers out there as we join
Any of you in the
our
States, happy
happy
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
I know it's not Thanksgiving for on your side of the pond, but a holiday celebrating being thankful for things, I'm sure you can understand is a good holiday.
Right, right. Being thankful is very important. Practicing gratitude. I like it. But yes, do not know all of
Yep.
the ins and outs of everything because I'm not American and therefore I do not have all of the
Wow.
American, nostalgia or whatever else comes with the whole Thanksgiving holiday that you have going. I understand that
Yep.
it's about giving thanks and about gratitude, and that's great, but do not have the attached feelings that others might.
Right. Which is
Just
completely
like
understandable.
just like our Australia Day. Like, how would you guys know what that is?
What's
Have
that?
you recognize that that's a
It's the
celebration
day
of
for
the
your country, I
founding and all
guess.
of that stuff, but like,
Okay.
it
Yeah. So
doesn't.
it's your Independence Day.
Yeah, kind of thing. Um,
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
so you can sort of get the gist, but you don't have the same. Well, neither do I really. I don't really care, but a lot of people have that, you know, nostalgia and
Oh yeah.
feeling. But yes, we are going to be playing our. I wouldn't really call it a B team, more of a like Alpha Plus team. The very elite.
It is the side content for the main series.
We have named them the Dark Tamers for now. But yes, there's a little bit of
Ooh.
meanwhile this is happening kind of content. And we are playing as two characters. I am playing as Willow, the Dwarven champion, and as Nashmiku, the lizard folk druid. And DM Nix, who are you playing as?
I'm playing as Kamuzu. He is a centaur cleric. And on the other side, we're playing as an orc sword master who's also a thaumaturge. He doesn't take gruff from anyone and chops up the beasts.
Indeed, indeed. and he has been dishing out quite a bit of damage. Our good old Nazaru here, which is fantastic. Um, and we are holding our
Realizing
own.
just how much damage he can reliably put out when he hits because of that has been pretty impressive.
Yeah, it all adds up. Every little bit adds up, and
Yeah.
having the weapon implement has certainly added up. Without that, he would not have gotten half the damage that he has with it. So it was a good choice. Good choice.
Yeah.
All
Yeah, no,
right.
that's definitely helped.
So yes, this is who we are joining as we have trekked through a bit of the forest. If you caught some of last time, we encountered quite a few things last time. We had an old man in the forest who was riddled with fleas and maybe just a little crazy. Um, at that, um,
Oh,
we
and then Nishimiku and Kamuzu were wanting to go down and talk with someone. Nishimiku didn't think it was a good idea, but he felt like he should,
hmm,
and that was interesting.
yes, and
Nizaru kind of stepped in and saved us there.
it was a group effort to not go down there, but
Oh yeah.
and then got attacked by some trees, some living grove trees that apparently came to life. And
Because, you know, trees should kill people.
yeah, thankfully it wasn't a scythe tree because we know from a certain other
Oh
campaign.
yeah.
Ooh, Ooh.
You know, seeing Nizaru in combat makes me think how much more people who say fighter or ranger and stuff for a Witcher were wrong, and it really should be a thaumaturge. Like it fits so well, that whole monster beast hunter kind of vibe, and just how they just pump it out like that.
Yeah, there's lots of ways to do it, but certainly different aspects of the Witcher can be seen,
Oh yeah.
different classes, and the
Oh
Thaumaturge
yeah.
does
Same
embody
thing with
some
it's
of
just
them. Not all of them, but some of them.
I feel it's the best way to do it.
That's fair enough. You
But
are entitled to your opinion.
that doesn't, yeah, I was gonna say, but that doesn't mean it's an absolute factual thing that everyone else has to follow. It's just from my I've played the Witcher games, and I've played, Pathfinder and stuff, and it's the one that I get has that proper feel
Hmm.
closest.
Let's end this encounter actually,
Oh yeah,
and
we should do that.
let's get rid of that stance and get rid of stunned one and get rid of razor shield. We're still in our marshal's aura. We're still drained. Don't have.
I think we'd probably choose to hunker down and camp after that last circumstance we were at.
I think that might be a good plan.
So I think we would camp and then the next day travel, and that's when we get here. So I would say we'd probably go ahead and give everyone a full night's rest,
Well, I
and we
think we
could
should set up a
expend.
camp. Setting up a camp is important.
Okay. Yeah, I don't have that scene available right now.
No, no,
It's
no.
somewhere
I
on my
just mean
computer,
make general
but
survival checks to see.
oh, that part make camp. Yes, sorry.
So I've got Willow with a very low check, Nashmiko not quite making it to the DC of
Why is that not working?
5.
That is, hmm.
Just scraping past. Cool Fang, good
I was
evening.
going to use the camping thing that we had for Kingmaker, but for some reason that's not working.
Probably because you haven't got the module selected.
Oh, I do.
All right, so we've
I
got
have a
Kamuzu.
it hotkey, but it's not working.
Of course. So Kamuzu and Nishimiko have passed, while Nazaru and Willow have, maybe not
Yeah.
contributed less, at least, to finding and establishing the campsite.
Oh, since Cruel Thing's here, I had this really strange person show up the other day to my stream. Their name was Cruel Thing too.
I saw that.
Yeah. No idea who that could be.
Yeah, guys, if you're not already following Cool Frank, go give him some love. He's a music streamer and occasional game streamer. Mostly the music with his lovely wife, and it's wonderful.
Yes.
He has some very involved things that are on their way for Christmas. So definitely worth checking
Uh-oh.
him out for Christmas. As that is way too quickly approaching DM next. I don't.
Don't remind me.
Yeah, I'm not going to talk
Uh,
about it again. Because ah ah. uh,
well, I'm not being critical of you, but you do have the benefit where you don't have a family that is also expecting things on that.
oh no, we all
And
have
I'm trying to figure
families
out what we're going to
expecting
do.
things. It's just maybe not in the home environment.
Children, offspring expecting things, and you're wanting to make it for them, right? And so I'm feeling extra frustrated being like, really don't have the finances to really do much of anything. So what are we going to do?
All right, so let's
Um,
press
it hurts,
our
but
rest button. Do manage rest, and we do have enough out of
um,
combat healing.
before we, yeah, I was going to say, before we rest, we could use more healing from Kazumu to heal up.
Ah, well,
So we
I
can
just
also,
set. We'll just set ourselves to.
yeah, what's I saying? Just do a full night's rest and then set to max
Because we know that we've
because we
got
would have
all of the medicine and all of the
exactly.
extra. Cool. Yeah. Cool.
If we
So,
didn't have enough resources or we're in a place where we wouldn't be able to, I would say not. But I still had, what was it? 3 or 4 heals that I could have dropped from Kazumu, which I mean that's going to heal everyone,
yeah, not
and then I'm
only
just going to get
that,
him
but
back
we
when we
have lay
rest.
on hands that
Oh yeah,
is
that
every
that that,
10
that was just
minutes.
saying one resource, not even including the treat injuries and the lay on hands and the
So many out of combat heals. So, yeah.
yeah.
We
That that's why it's totally worth doing it.
we have a good rest and we wake up unmolested. Still haven't found food, and like time is moving on. We know
Yeah.
that things are very limited, and we need to find some sooner rather than later. Ugh. So yeah, as we wake
Well,
up,
there's a problem.
hmm,
There is a problem. Even if we find the food and we are able to locate and get some, we still have to worry about the travel back because then we have smelling, stinking carcasses of the beasts that we need to eat that we're toting along with us that are going to call out other beasts who want to take them.
well, it should be a fun trek home then, shouldn't it?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like getting the creatures, finding the food and getting it is, yeah, sure, that's going to be a thing. But Um, Getting out safely with it is a whole nother bag of tricks that we're gonna have to make sure we deal with.
All right. Well, we have done a little bit of collaboration where DM has come up with some interesting things for us to deal with during the week. And I, unknowing to any of the things that he has planned, have made a map that I crossed my fingers and hoped would be useful to any of the things that DM had
And the
prepared.
hilarious thing is just how perfect it wound up being that it would work. It's like, okay, I can move that one there, I move that one there, and that goes over here. And okay, sure, that works great. So thank you for that so much.
Of course. So yeah, we're gonna have a little bit of both, but for now, we will look over to Mr. DM and
Yeah. So after traveling for a few hours, we come to an area where up ahead, given that our passive perception is, 23, 20, 19, and 23. The 23s at least would be able to notice there's a pit,
there's a
a big
pit.
hole, and there's a giant hand. What now? I would say the pit is noticeable to the 23s. The hand's noticeable by everyone. A
Ah,
giant skeletal hand in the air is not exactly something you would miss.
exactly how big is this giant skeletal hand in the air?
Well, I mean, you look on the map there. If you want to move
Oh,
forward, you can show everyone.
gosh. Well, let's
Uh, so well, yeah, we can move the peoples up. So the bridge is a large size, 2 by 2, right?
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Maybe slightly bigger than that, but basically 2 by 2. And the
Oh.
hand spans this massive cavern.
Oh. What the
Yeah,
hell is that? I mean, I know it's a head, but holy God.
a hand to what? A hand, a claw, something to
Let's
something
just say
that's
it like
massive.
I'm not moving my character officially here, but I just want to show our phone folks. This is the
Oh yeah, yeah.
size of a standard person, like under there, and she doesn't
All
even.
right, hold on. I am going to drop it so that we can. Uh,
Oh no, I mean they can sort of see the outline, but yeah, that
okay,
is a big hand. Whoa,
so that. Yeah, I put it one too far. So yeah, that is
that's a big hand.
an absolute massive hand because
Uh,
that bridge is large size, which is basically the size of like 4 people or a horse or elephant, and then the hand spans the pit as well as is this massive thing that is obviously of some immense creature.
I yes, that is beyond immense. That is like I don't know, a world-ending threat. That's
Yeah,
crazy. All right.
yeah.
Well, um, hopefully it's thoroughly dead. Is all I can tell. Okay,
I
because
mean, if that's undead, we're all dead.
we're all dead. There's not like there's no coming back from that. Okay, so we are coming up to this
I
bridge.
mean,
I
one of
mean,
those bones falls on us, it's going to destroy us and the bridge.
uh, yeah. Let's not dislodge it by any means. Okay. Coming up to that bridge, it looks like it's in a bit of disrepair. There's a lot of vines or something growing through it, and like different. I mean, they're not equally spaced, and they look maybe a little, maybe not rotten, but certainly worn. How are those
Yeah.
ropes looking?
They look like they have aged a bit, like it's been here for a while and not been repaired or tampered with.
Okay. So we have a pit, have an aged bridge, and by the looks of it, north and south, there's not really. There's a big, massive, like freaking
Rock
stone over
structure, yeah.
there, which might be
So we're
able to
not gonna get
be
you could try to
climbed.
climb it, but it's probably not gonna be very easy. It looks pretty slick,
Yeah, and it's much
but
taller than
it's
those
definitely gonna
trees there, so
take a
we
lot of
couldn't
work.
even like climb the tree to climb the rock.
Right.
Uh,
We could try to travel back the way we came empty-handed, or we can try to risk the bridge, climb the mountain, possibly break a leg.
uh, well, some of the problem is that we have Nashmika with Hist here. As much as Hist is he can't climb, so pulling up
Hmm.
a yeah,
Keep in mind,
dinosaur,
Kamuzu is not exactly a very
a
climbing
centaur
enabled
climbing
either.
a kid. Yeah, okay.
It's not a mountain goat.
No, definitely not.
If he was a
Alright.
mountain goat lower half, that'd be one thing. Um,
Why didn't you make him a
Fortunately,
mountain
that wasn't
goat
a choice.
centaur? Come on.
Right? How couldn't I? I'm sorry. I feel so bad. I don't. Why didn't I
um,
think snow leopard
right,
or
right.
mountain goat? I should have. I
Yeah,
should have done that.
should have done.
I'm sorry.
But
I
it's a bit
failed,
late
man.
now. So I guess we're trying to check out the structural integrity of this bridge. Nishmiko is walking up to it. He's like, "Ah, friends, it seems that might have some troubles crossing this pit." He is going to. He's not really like survival, autism, medicine, acrobatics, athletics, nature. Nothing there. What does Willow
Probably
have?
crafting.
Crafting.
If you want to know the structural integrity, wouldn't it be?
Yeah, I
Or
think
engineering?
so. Yeah, but I don't think any of us have engineering.
No.
I think Nazaru might be the one that has to do this. None of the rest of us have crafting.
All right. Well, we can have him do it.
So Smiko calls out to our Nazaru here. What do you make of these ropes and vines? Is this
I
going to
make
be
that the
safe?
game really likes me, and I roll a 3.
Hmm.
Uh, they
Hmm.
look absolutely atrocious. I don't know that they could handle our weight. I mean, they've been out here wasting in the sun, being burnt and rained on and weathered. I don't see a way around, so I don't know that we have a choice. But I would be cautious with it.
Yes. And looking around, no offense to anyone. um, Perhaps we are not the
But your lizard and
lightest.
I can't
Oh,
climb.
we are not. We have.
Who you saying isn't light? The 4 of you weigh more than I do.
Well, I did not. I just.
Don't be uppity, big man.
Centaur? Yes.
Yeah,
Plated
big man, listen
woman?
to him.
Plated woman? I have a mind to.
I mean, I wouldn't mind taking you off a plate. Eh.
You just get this dirty look.
Like those are who cares.
All right. Well, I I could see what I could see. Perhaps see if it will hold my weight, and I should be about the median of our group. So, and she'll put one foot on. She'll hold on, I guess, to the rope, and she'll put one foot forward and test the validity. Now, this particular plank is right on the edge, so it's not. So she's gonna move, and she'll
Okay.
put her foot on that one. She'll lean ever so slightly. She's going to make an athletics check to sort of see if she can put down some weight, but not enough to really. I mean, this is a pretty good check. She tests it
Yeah.
pretty well.
Yeah. She pushes it firm, but not like stomping on it to break it, but pushing on it to see if it will be secure.
Mm-hmm.
Seems like it's holding.
All right,
She
she
hears
will.
it groan creak.
Well, surely that's a good sign, right? We'll holding on to the rope. Actually, yeah, and this chasm is not exactly like we can't even really like tie a rope to one end of our own. Like it's way too far. But that's a long ass
It's
way.
let's see. It's I mean, you'd only need a 130-foot rope.
Yeah,
Oh wait, no, it has to be longer than that so you could secure it to something. So
150.
150.
So 3 lengths of rope we would need and tie together. Ugh. So she'll step out. Like, I mean, it better damn well hold. There's not really much choice
If
here.
not, you can tell us how it feels to fly. Uh till you're out of view.
All right, she will start to make her way along. She'll just do one stride, which is for her 30 feet. It'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She'll actually stop here because there is a gap, more significant gap here.
Yeah.
Like, sees that and she gulps and she looks back. So far, so good, I guess.
I'm trying to remember something. Let me look it up because my brain's not remembering.
And she's trying not to look down, so she's also not trying to look up because that's also terrifying. It's two terrifying things. It's like, oh.
So as she's crossing,
Mm-hmm.
she notices a bit of movement down in the dark.
Of course she does. Why
Light
wouldn't she?
catches something moving.
Uh, Friends? uh, there might be something moving down there. I don't know if it's good or bad, but just so you know, I see some movement down in that there pit.
Are you just your eyes swirling with the elevation? You seem like you're a bit nervous about being too high up. Oh, let her be, friend. It's not as though she's lacking in courage. She went across before you did. You ain't catching me. You gonna go across Nishimiku next, or you want me to go?
Well,
I'll make the horse go last.
perhaps, perhaps it might be best if maybe we cross one at a time, just to not give too much. But
Yeah, probably right.
I do not know, but it is a little nerve-wracking, let's say. A little nerve-wracking. 1, 2, 3, 4. So she's gonna cross to approximately the middle here underneath. Oh, side.
Okay. Let's see here. Yeah, that'll do.
That'll do.
So as she gets there, something happens.
Of course it does. I mean, we can't cross
I.
a precarious rope bridge without something happening.
Why would you?
Oh god. Rufang's gonna love you.
Shh.
Oh.
Of course.
Yep. We.
So
Yep.
as Willow walks, she gets hit
By a
by something.
web.
How does she want to? How does she feel about this and describe it?
It's coming from below, or
Yeah, below in the dark.
um. So all of a sudden, she's covered in a thick, sticky substance. Roots her in place. I imagine she makes that attempt to like writhe like you do if you're walking through a normal forest and you accidentally walk through some spider web and you're just like
Yeah.
ah! You're not scared but you're just like ah! And you try to pull the stickiness off you. Yeah, I imagine she does something like that as this happens, but at the moment is definitely immobilized by it. And
Yeah.
she is stuck
And she hears a
to the
nice
surface.
down below where it came from. She can't see it,
Can't
but they
see it.
definitely seem thrilled and excited.
Well, that's disturbing because she has dark vision and she can't
Oh,
see
she
it.
has dark vision. I forgot about that. Dark vision, she would be able to see the creature a bit there.
Okay.
It's no longer would be hidden,
Yeah, she a dwarf,
but
so.
it's in the shadow and everything. So it's not like just blatantly out there showing itself.
Uh huh.
Out that it's there, chittering excitedly, wanting to feast on her.
Mmm. So she will call out, she'll be like, ah, they've got many legs. And they're like grasping to
So like a
the
centipede?
edges of the pit.
Yeah. It looks like the pit has some pieces here and there that jet out a little bit.
Sure, yeah.
And they also look like these ones maybe have some webs down there that they can climb on as well, that may be spanning parts of the pit.
Mhm. So let's see something. All right, so I'm gonna copy this for a moment. Apologies, Cruel Fang.
Are you going to show what they are?
I go to here. Uh, here. Go. Lovely, juicy. Later. Uh-huh. Need to copy the other part of the scene to be able to do that in the future. So I'll remember that. But yeah, um, mm, mm, not pleasant. She will call out that she
Yeah.
sees eight-legged arachnids. And
Yeah,
she's not
very
really
friendly
able to do
fellows.
very much. So I'm guessing that might be a role for initiative. Yeah.
Probably. I mean, she doesn't have to if she just wants to get eaten, but
Mm.
I have a feeling that's probably not what she's going to do. All right. Wow. Okay.
All right, so Kamuzu, looks like you are the quickest to react to Willow being webbed.
Yeah, so he will move up to the edge so he can try to get a better sight. Luckily, he has dark vision, so with her pointing it out, he should be able to see it. Um, Not a lot of options, so I guess do Divine Lance.
Yeah, we're really not designed for a long
Oh yeah,
range
this is
vertical battle here. But we'll see. We'll see just how difficult this might be.
it's a good thing that their primary main, mode of ranged attack is making you not move. Not
Yes.
uh.
Not actual damage. Yeah, yeah.
Right. Imagine if it was
Oh,
actual. Wow. Okay, so the game is gonna, try to make amends for its earlier mishaps. That's
amazing.
crazy. All right. Well, that is a critical hit.
It sure is.
So roll damage.
Did you roll
And
four
does
ones? Did you roll 4 1s? Four!
game this is the game. This is the game. It loves me so much. See, it's like see, no, we got you back. Psych.
Well, it's gonna take double that.
Wow, it takes 8
Wow.
damage on a critical hit. We could be here all week.
Oh my lord. Okay. Okay, game.
Told you the game loves me. I've told you that how many times?
That's amazing.
That
Um,
there's a reason I get frustrated sometimes because
so
it happens so much. It does
he
get draining at times.
he moved and he cast Divine Lance, and Divine Lance is 2 actions, correct? Yes.
Yep, that's why I said that's it for him. He's done. And said
Miko.
it's up to Nishimiko.
All right. Well, Noshimiko probably has nothing for this.
I mean, he should have got a spider. He gets frostbite.
I mean, I think the best thing that he can do right now is burn his highest level spell slot and bring that friggin' flyer back.
You're not wrong.
I just like he's only got cantrips for dealing with things like at range.
Oh, I know. I know.
So
I'm right there with you.
so I think
And that's why when I saw this pit, I'm like, it's the right place for these things, but man, it's gonna be annoying.
um so we're gonna bring back Pteranodon. It was a Pteranodon, right? Oh no, it wasn't.
Terry. Yeah.
Because it had. Oh, you attached
Yeah,
a
there
thing
was an
to it.
image for it.
So he can
Yeah.
do that
Yep.
within. Just let me check. He can do that within 30 feet of himself.
There's the Terry image. Here's Terry.
There he's gonna. Yeah. All right. Will appear there. Flying. That's a glorious, a glorious pteranodon.
It's
Um,
not quite right, but it works and it's funny.
and that is all he can do. You hear a strange set of whistles and guttural sounds as Nushmiko calls upon Terry, who appears in the distance and flies down. Uh, and we'll be ready for next turn. Um,
Yep.
so there. Other spider.
Yay. Spider turn. Believe it's only 30, right? Yeah. So he could web her as well.
Which is
You'd have to move to web someone else. Is the flyer flying in midair right now?
I let me just check how summoning works. I don't know if we can do that, and I should check that. So 30 feet. What I might do, just to be safe, right? Nishmiko's here. You might summon it like there, because I don't know
Okay.
what the general rule is, and I'd rather keep to the spirit of the rule, and I'll summon it
Mhm.
so that it
You're good.
lands. So you see it in the distance, and then it embarks upon that rock there. Uh, Spell, and yeah. So
So this one scurries across the web down below and then starts climbing up a web towards the hand that's dangling and gets eye level with Willow or slightly above and is
hmm.
almost on the finger, like just shy of the finger, looking down at her as it's climbing its thread.
Great. Great.
Dinner time. All right.
Man, this really is a
So,
massive cavern. A massive pit. Holy God.
yep. You know the best part for Nazaru is luckily he got a short bow last time. Um, you know what we did forget?
What's that?
To loot arrows and put it on him.
Oh, and you can feel free to add arrows.
I know. I'm just saying it's funny.
We've had ample opportunity for
Literally
him to have
forget it.
arrows.
We literally forgot to put arrows on him. And it's just, it's funny.
I'll check everyone else while we're here.
I don't think anyone else had any
Yeah, we don't have ranged
beef for it.
weapons. It's just not. Yeah, it's not great, to be honest.
No. So he's going to draw that. And use that to try to take shots, because otherwise he's going to be doing absolutely nothing because he didn't even have the cantrips the other people got.
Right?
So he's
Yeah,
like,
not ideal.
wishful thinking. I've never used this before. I don't know what I'm doing.
I mean, he hits with it. That's a good start.
Yeah.
Right?
Um, exploit vulnerability doesn't have a range. I should have done that.
I mean, he's might be a little surprised and like off his game here as part of
Oh yeah.
the narrative.
I'm just gonna do another shot because he's like, poof, poof. And then he'll get his head put back up next round.
Good. All right. Him.
Willow.
All right. Well, great. She's thrilled about everything. Um, I think she's going to try and enter her stance. She can do that. See if she passes. She doesn't pass. Of course. Can't pass.
So just so you know, I need to get liquid for my throat because the congestion has been making me hack a lot, and liquid's about the only thing that stop it. So I'm gonna go refill.
Okay.
This guy is gonna go over here and climb up a spindle there.
All right.
Is what I was thinking.
Cool.
So I'm sorry. I don't want to be going in everyone's ears. So I'm gonna
There.
refill before a break just so I don't hack people's ears off.
All right. She's going to raise her shield. And what else could she do? This more than once. Earlier, you failed to enter Stand. Look, she's gonna try again. Nothing that's. Of course. So, on a critical failure, he cannot enter it for the whole encounter. So that's great. So she's trying to be inspiring. Let's try to escape, shall we? Ooh, that might be enough. So the web is 22. So she actually frees herself from the immobilized. So she's raised her shield, failed the aura, and she's gotten free. And the other spider said, over here, climb up. And that will be 2 actions. Got that as well. Is going to target Kamuzu, I guess. Here. Web Kamuzu. Hit. Whoop. Its turn. Kamuzu. So while immobilized, you can't use actions that have the move trait. You're immobilized. The force must succeed a check against your DC. Fortitude. Yeah. So. Oh, welcome back.
Yeah, great fun.
So as a quick summary, Willow raised her shield. She tried to
Mhm.
enter her stance and failed, and she escaped out of the immobilized,
Broke the web. Mhm.
broke the web. The
And
creature
then the spider
moved
immobilized her.
and
Oh, immobilized.
then has immobilized Kamuzu. Kamuzu threw a divine
Kill.
lance at it.
Yep. Well, the nice
Now
thing
it's
about immobilize is it doesn't stop you from doing other things, right?
correct.
It's just movement. Can't use any actions that have the move trait. Right. So he's kind of laughing about that because he wasn't planning on going on the bridge anyways. Um, and Divine Lance doesn't have a
The move
move
trait.
trait, has manipulate. It's not move. Um, so he'll do that again because he doesn't want to risk the bridge since they got the information that the bridge is rickety. I
It makes sense.
mean, he's not dumb.
Nope.
Let's see. I could daze him. What does daze do?
It can rob them of actions if they critically fail.
The target critically fails. It's stunned for 1 turn. Hmm. Do we want to try that or just go with the Divine Lance?
Um,
Divine Lance does a little bit more damage.
like I think he would probably try it and see how it goes. Right? Like the lance did
Makes
something.
sense.
He knows that it did something. So maybe he would try it,
Sure.
and if it works, then that's good, and if not, he won't do it again, I imagine. Or
Right. Spiritual armament is another one I'm considering, but also you don't want to just, spend all your spells right off.
he's going to take half
Ooh.
damage from that attack. So you'll still roll damage, and he'll take half.
Boo. Yep.
That's almost the same amount of damage.
I was about to say he took the normal amount of damage that was rolled last time. So hey, it works just as well.
So he
That
sees
is
that
so
it has an
sad.
effect, and he has one last action.
Yep. And I'm trying to think of what he can do with that action. Because there's no one action, things like that. So it would be,
Raise his shield.
yeah, that's a good one. Thank you. And so then on to Nishimiko.
Just in case they get the bright idea of like,
Coming over to bite,
yeah. So we've got a fly
like they're
speed of
already trying.
40 with our Pteranodon. He's going to do that. So Pteranodon is going to fly. I think we want to focus on Pteranodon's going to like move twice. And because it has flown, it just hovers in the air, ready to swoop down on the other spider. It's not a good best idea. 40. No, it's gonna perch on top of. No, I don't think that would be. It's gonna go here actually, and be ready to swoop down. In range, right, for 2 movements. Then Mishmiko will try to cast Frostbite.
You mean he doesn't want to send Histon?
Uh, not
Where? He can't
particularly.
reach anything right now.
So he's going to cast Frostbite. And I'll get you to make that Fortitude save.
On which one?
This
The one
one.
here? Oh, yeah, I see. I just saw your target on it. Rule save.
Oh,
Aw.
right. Does not manage to do
Ah, this
anything.
game.
And Ether Spider's turn. I'm going to just quickly be right back while you sort that out.
Yep. All right, so that one is there. So it's going to move 20. So I believe that's 20 from where it was. Yeah. So it's crawling along above her head. And then it's going to attach a thread and spit a web at her because it doesn't want its food getting away.
Break out of the last one.
Don't get away, food. Look at that. Look at that. I can roll great for the enemy, just not for us.
I mean, there's not much I can do when they keep critting.
Oh, I know. I'm just glad it's not their bite attacks that they're critting on yet. Good grief. Now, look. 19 on theirs, right? Followed by a 20 on theirs. What did it roll when I rolled for me? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Not that.
Not the... All right, well, she's immobilized again.
That's where he's at. So, right? He's going to do the whole thing that I forgot to get the module to handle that. Exploit vulnerability.
Oh, there's a mod.
A DC was 20, if I recall, you said. And look, see, that's what we're talking about. Critically fail.
Okay, so on a crit fail, you can't remember the right object to use and become
He's
distracted.
off guard.
You are off guard. Yay, this is going so well.
I know, it's just wonderful. This game loves me so much.
At least he's hitting it. I mean,
True. So we'll do that, and then we're gonna do this because I forgot about that.
All right, well, you will take map for this. Nice.
Which I did, and still hit, which is good. So it does that, and then the recall knowledge check again.
Ooh.
Hey, not a crit, but he at least succeeds.
Nearly a crit.
So he will share with us that they are spiders. Shocker. They have a climb speed. No known resistances or weaknesses. They obviously are skilled at seeing in the dark. Web capabilities.
Mm-hmm.
And their fangs are known to impart venom and onto the target, as well as grapple them when they do so that they can continue to pump them full of poison to kill them and consume them.
Fantastic.
Mm-hmm. Great fun. In other words, let it grab you and pump you full of poison and then devour your very essence. Yay!
Hey.
That's all he got. So, Willow,
Hello.
now that you know these things are coming in with poison to try to drink your blood and get rid of you,
And try and get out. You do not. Um. Alright, well, let's try. Still can't get that. And we don't want to get hit. Preferably. So there it is.
unless they keep critting, right?
I mean, no matter if it's up or down, if they roll natural 20s, it's not gonna matter. But she's gonna gamble on the fact that it is possible for them
Maybe.
not to critically hit. Oh.
Oh man. So this one is going to come over and it's going to lower itself and then it's going to try to bite.
All right.
The first bite of the encounter. Ah,
Yeah.
ah. Please don't crit, you stupid game. You're making me roll terrible and them not.
Well, it doesn't crit.
At least it wasn't a crit.
So I need
So
a
you have a
saving
fort
throw.
save. And then,
I mean, of course I would roll a 3.
of course. So poison, D6 poison, and you are clumsy one.
Sure.
Because why wouldn't the game do that?
And then I take the damage of the strike as well, right? Bangs.
Yep.
And look what happens when we
And
damage
then,
her with that poison, by the way, DM Nix. Ready?
yeah, it's part of why I'm
She
glad she went
takes
first. I didn't
no
say anything, but
damage.
I knew it, right? So metagaming, I'm like, oh, thank goodness she went first because that's going to be their target, and she's the best one suited to survive them.
Yeah, so for those at home, Willow is a strong blooded dwarf. And strong blooded says that we gain poison resistance, and each of your successful saving throws against a poison affliction reduces its stage by 2 or by 1 for a virulent poison. Each critical success on ongoing poison reduces its stage by 3 or by 2.
hmm
So she's
And keep in mind,
especially
this
good.
doesn't say virulent poison, so if she saves, she pops right out of that.
All right,
So
where are we up
metagaming, I
to?
was excited that you had her go first. But as everyone knows, I didn't say anything because that would be metagaming.
And it's not gonna necessarily come up all the time, but
You're not wrong, Bloodhawk. Yeah. So that was the spider's turn. So we're back to Kazumu. He's like, Willow, are you all right?
yeah, I suppose it might make her look like it's meant to be on the distance. But yeah, I see how it
Well,
could make her into a giant.
yeah,
She is a dwarf. I mean, look how thick she is.
yeah. She's thick,
She's
bro.
thick.
Um,
I
you
tried
have to
to
remember
make
the
her as
camera's
thick as
lower,
possible.
aiming up. So, it's intentional camera trick to make her look bigger. I mean, you look at Kazumu, right? He's
Yeah,
large, he's big, and yet he doesn't look that massive.
yeah.
Pictures are deceptive. Pictures are deceptive, Bloodhawk.
And we couldn't
Alright, so Kazumu
normally
is
tell
going
either
to
that he was a centaur. So, like,
shh. No, you couldn't. Alright, he's gonna try that again. Since it did the, same amount of damage as the other one.
yeah, I think that that makes sense. I mean, the very chance of it. Whoa, so close, so close. So yeah, it'll take half damage again. Nice, half damage. Still damage.
God. Yep, that's all he has. So it's Nushmiko again.
Okay, and Nishmiko is going to.
Shmiko is the one who can actually help more.
Going to like dive. The pteranodon is
Bloodhawk, you have a point. Dwarves and giants often can be construed other than height. That is, you're not wrong. So, thick giants, I could see that.
so the pteranodon will dive down to here, and then let's see, speed. It's not four. Can get there. Is going to get. And we'll try to make a beak attack. So that's that. Ho ho ho! Alright.
Nice.
There's a
That is
14.
beautiful. Not looking so good.
Alright. And at least it did something. Then Nishmiko is going to move because, like, 5. It's time. It's time. It's time to move. Although, if I move, I won't be able to do frostbite, will he? Hmm. No, he will continue to try and do his frostbite. So we'll cast that. Oh, it'll just be on. Sorry, it'll be on this one still. All right. Well, that's fine. It'll
I keep
do.
rolling above a 10
It'll still do damage. It'll
for them.
just be half. So just take half for me. Still good. Still good. Six damage is more. Is still damage. Gone quiet. That is his turn though, and
Right.
spider.
Yeah. He at least, like you said before, at least it's some damage, right? Half damage is half damage. Better than nothing. And I mean, at least you didn't roll 4 ones on a crit. Hmm. No, I'm not salty or anything at the game. Never. Never. So that one is going to lower itself down and try to get its prey because they're both hungry spooters. And so why wouldn't they, have fun? She can make her fort save against that poison.
um.
I think that's how it works, right? Is it every round or is it just once per round or what?
No, I mean if it hits her,
Oh, it missed.
if it hits her, then yeah. But
I misread. Sorry.
fortunately for
It-
her, she has her shield raised, and her armor class is 25 at the moment.
yeah, that is awesome. He did hit on the second one.
So yeah, I will make the second. Of course, she fails it again.
No. Does that mean she goes to stage 2?
Um,
Or how does that work?
she has to succeed to get the effect. So yes, she'll.
That's not cool.
I mean, we just literally
Oh,
read it out on stream. She has to pass to get
yep.
the. But if she passes, she gets to reduce it by 3 stages.
Yeah, which is
Or
really
two
good.
stages and 3 on a critical. So she's going to take that. A 9, and then she's going to take.
A downside for Kamuzu is that restorative strike, I believe, says it has to be melee. Yeah, melee. Luckily, he doesn't need to heal himself, but that does mean he can't heal his target when doing damage.
And he's not in range anyway.
Mm-hmm.
How far is his amulet?
15 foot for the amulet for Nazaru,
Okay.
I believe, which is why he hadn't used it. Uh,
So it's attacked and done
yeah,
stuff.
15 foot. 15 foot.
So it's
Yeah, the spider's done.
Nazaru's turn.
Yep. I was trying to check and answer your question. So Nazaru will target the one who hasn't gone yet this time around. And try to see if he can do exploit vulnerability on it, because that's useful.
It is.
Um, I don't remember how much it did, but brain. Roll check 24.
That will
Yay.
pass. So he is able to do personal antithesis only because it doesn't have a
Correct.
weakness.
And personal antithesis does how much?
It is 2 extra, I believe. Let's double check it.
That sounds right.
Personal antithesis. Creature and only target creature gain a weakness against your unarmed or weapon strikes equal to 2 plus half your level. So your half your level
2
is
plus
2.
half.
So it's 4. 4 extra damage.
And is it a certain type?
No, it's just extra damage to. It's just the same as the weapon strike or whatever, an arm strike. Or,
Okay. So there we go.
nice.
+4, of course, is from what we just talked about. And he rolled a 1 because why not?
Every bit of damage.
Oh, hey, there we go.
Yep. Get the extra for that one as well.
That's a little better.
Yeah.
And that's all he can do.
Right. Willow. Not feeling too hot.
That spider's not feeling too hot either.
True. And considering that, it's only the clumsy. Oh, she's slowed as well. Alright, well,
Yeah,
she's gonna
clumsy slowed one.
try to make a strike with her striking flail. Misses. I rolled a 5.
Save versus the poison, please.
I can't do an extra.
Mm-hmm. I know.
So
I'm
we
just saying it'd be
will
nice for her to
just
avoid that.
our shield.
It's
Because, yeah,
bad.
I mean, she could make an extra strike, but then if she fails again, sorry,
Yep. No, it's all good. We both hit it at the same time. Yeah. If she's happy with her choices, then that's her choices. It makes sense, right? So that one's going to not be there anymore.
fantastic.
It's still there from what she knows. It didn't leave. She just can't see it anymore.
Thank you for the lurk, Blue Dragon.
Indeed. I was just about to say that. So it just disappears in front of her. For those wondering at home, they have this nifty ability called Ether Step, where they just vanish into the ethereal plane. It doesn't have a move trait or anything, so it's not like you can attack of opportunity to stop it or anything either. Run away! Yeah, great. Great, great, great. So that one's going to run away into the ether because it doesn't want to die. I'm going to go try to heal. So where it's at, we don't know. So Kazumu is going to call out to Willow. Willow, did you see where that one went?
I don't have any darn idea. It seemed to have vanished.
How could something just vanish?
Don't look at me. I stand out like a sore thumb.
There. So strange. No! Only 30 feet.
It became clear very quickly in my training that I was the one that kept on getting picked on by the commander because I stand out so much. Got very tiring after a while, I'll tell you.
I'd have to move here to be able to heal her.
That's fine. She can lay on hands herself.
Okay. I was gonna try to heal her, but I'd have to break out, then I'd have to move, and then spend 2 actions to cast a 30-foot heal, or move again and not be able to cast heal, which I wouldn't have 2 actions to cast heal anyways at that point.
It's fine. I mean, at the moment, she's doing her job. She's the tank.
She is tanking too. She is doing great. Kazuma just wants to do his job and heal.
Yeah. A little awkward.
Yeah, he can't because he'd be getting on the bridge, which he was told not to do. If you can come back this way, I'll heal you. I cannot reach that far with it.
Alright, thanks for letting me know. I'll do what I can.
So we'll do that again. It actually isn't a better one to do, but he doesn't know that. He just knows it had a better effect. So
Very half damage.
nope, that was the wrong thing to roll. There you go. Yeah, he's going to try to break out of that. It's a
Athletic.
fort save to do it. because he wants to be able to try to move to assist if need be. Nope. He's stuck.
Yep.
Ishmiku.
Right. He's going to command the pterodon. Going to make a swooping attack. So with its 2 actions, it's going to swoop past. I finish here. Zoop. Like that. And on its way, it's going to make a beak attack.
Perfect. A hits too, which is nice. 10 damage.
And then Nishmiko gets his actions. And
Companions are really actually almost OP because you get an extra action essentially. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, they're not as accurate or damaging as a party member, right, but they are pretty
It's an extra body on the field as target. It's an extra action basically you get as well. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not saying it's needs to be rebalanced or anything like a certain other things, but they're definitely not something to discredit.
So half damage, other 4.
Hey, look, we're chipping away at it slowly.
Oops. I've done half. My bad. Alright, cool. So is the other spider's turn, I think. Oh no, it's that one.
Yeah. Just verifying things. Just a moment. Doesn't need to do that, though. Okay. Just verifying a few facts on them. Trying to remember. You know. Let's see. You've been missing. Terry hit. So it wants to immobilize Terry.
Okay.
Because it doesn't like being hit by Terry. So Terry gets immobilized. Not sure how that works for him since he was flying.
Yeah.
And then it'll map attack our dear friend again and miss. Oh, good. No! It just hit the second map 3.
So he just can't fly, which means that if he spends the whole turn not moving, he will fall, but he doesn't fall now.
Awesome. Wait a minute. What?
We doing?
I was trying to roll a check for grapple because he was trying to grapple. And it did the wrong thing. It had her grapple herself. Okay. So he does grapple, and then she needs to roll her save against the poison again because why not? It's fun.
Yeah, she can't roll at all. Just
Awesome.
I
It's
think
just
at this
awesome.
point, like, just us tossing up what we do is I could spend a hero point on this. Um, and she's got such high like bonus to this too. I am going to spend
That's
a
what doesn't
hero.
make sense. Like she has a plus 12.
I'm gonna spend a hero point on that. And we are
Okay.
going to roll against that poison again. So there we go. So
Hey, so that means she would
instead,
not take the damage,
she
and she shrugs off the other stuff.
all of it goes away. Yeah,
Other than the grabbed, yep.
other than the grabbed. Yeah. There we go.
So she still grabbed and immobilized, but she shrugged off the slowed and the clumsy. God.
So that damage to her though.
Dude, I can't believe it. She failed so many times in a row on that, and she only needs to get it.
Yeah. All right. So
All
that's
right.
the other spider done, right?
She wouldn't take the 8 poison damage.
Okay.
She'd only take the 14, not the 14, the
Yeah, the 11. Yeah. Okay.
11
Cool.
standard.
Done. Great.
The poison was from failing the poison. So,
Mm-hmm.
didn't want to take extra life from her that wasn't needed. And yeah, that's all he has. So, Nazaro's turn. How you holding up, lady on a plate? You did all right out there.
Holding me on, but could use any help that you
I'll
have.
hold you. She didn't find that funny, I take it. Ooh, just.
More likely you'll hold your own too overnight. If you get my drift. uh,
Wow.
I mean, she's been a soldier, so she not shy.
Nope, you can't hit. He just starts laughing about it. Oh, that's a great one. Well done, Missy. You belong in the army well enough.
All
She's
right,
up.
he is up.
Apparently,
Um,
her quip was enough to make him miss his shots, though.
he is gonna try
Because, when I roll
to
a 2 and a 11
gonna
with
try and
that,
escape from the grabbed, not from the immobilized.
which is against his 4 right?
That's easily enough.
Yep.
Easily enough. So we'll stop the grabbed. And then he's going to lay on hands.
No.
Now that she's not grabbed.
Yeah. No, that was a good choice because grabbed you a problem. Flat check. What do we know about those?
Oh, and then she's going to
There's the
have
layout effect for you.
effect. That's 2 actions.
And, yep.
And then
She can strike or raise shield.
because that extra armor class is not nothing.
No. It does quite a bit.
All right, that is her turn. He
That
tanking.
spider is currently not an initiative. Because, it doesn't want to show its face when it's at 5 health. And to be clear, if anyone's wondering, these have an int -2, so they're not super intelligent, but they're not lacking in brains to the point where they would have no self-preservation, right?
Mm-hmm.
Beasts want to live. They want to have their food, but they want to live. I point that out just in case anyone's wondering what was going on.
Oh, it's all good.
He's going to try Divine Lance again. And that's why you don't do Divine Lance. And then I guess he will try to break out again. Since that. Nope. Yeah, he does by 1. Yay. Ah, man. So that's his turn. So Nishimiku is up.
Mm-hmm.
And he's able to pop that. So now he can move. Nishimiku. You better. It's going to fold.
Indeed. What is it? Athletic. So the web is different, right? You said, can I just escape from the web, or is it?
Yes. It is a fort. That's escape DC of 22.
Oh, okay. We are going to try to make an escape.
Which is escape just a fort save?
No, an acrobatics or athletics.
Ooh, then I did the wrong thing.
Bye bye,
Understood.
immobilized.
Yep.
And then he has to take a fly action either to hover in space or to move away. It's gonna
Yeah, so he has
embark.
to.
Yeah, because if he doesn't fly at all, he will fall anyway.
Yeah, he has to do one of those two, or he falls, which is kind of frustrating, but it's kind of why the spider did it.
Well, he's got 40 feet. So
Fly up and perch on the bone knuckle, fly over to the bridge, and land on the bridge so you can test it.
I mean, it's not a bad idea. Yeah, let's do that.
I mean, he doesn't have to technically land now that he flew.
Sure. He's just hovering over the bridge, ready to do stuff. And
Yep.
then Nishmiko can do something too. He's still in range.
I like what Bloodhawk said there. Of predators is one of the most basic primal instincts. Yes. We try to play creatures as, reasonable, not delusional.
So, given everything, he is going to cast Protect Companion to give.
You as well, Azrael. Which companion you put it on? That one. Cool. And that is a +1 to AC. Nice. What do we say about +1s? Every.
One matters. So he will. Yeah, that'll be it. I think. I moved
Noise.
a little bit closer at least.
The spooter's gonna go again. The spooter's not happy.
Now I'm pretty sure that it's not giving me AC that it should because I currently have a +4, still only showing 24. Well, I don't think.
So the spider is gonna scurry along the bone knuckle to here and spit out a burst of web. So everyone in the web is immobilized.
Unless they succeed a save.
Yep. So he succeeds. Nishimiku fails. And he needs to roll
Important that
failure. So
creatures are
he's
played in the way that they would
-2.
reasonably behave. Yes. Yeah, I think a lot of
Only
GMs
if you
forget
want
this.
to,
Like, kill, kill, murder, 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 kill.
Yeah. Well, that's why there's so much murder hobos out there and stuff too. Because it's just assumption they'll mindlessly go in and fight forever. No, they won't.
All right, where are we at? The spider's
And
done
he
that.
can't make it back. So what is he going to do as his final action?
Was
Oh
it
yeah,
just one to
not be
spit?
there.
He moved.
Oh, it's 2 to burst. Never mind. I was wrong. Yeah. I just saw it's 2 to burst. 2 to burst. So he didn't do that last one. So yeah, he's right there. And he's done. That was 3 actions. Unless we cheat and give him a fourth.
Rather not cheat.
I mean, if I was going to make a boss monster, like a true boss fight, I would consider giving them 4 or 5 actions to emphasize that they're supposed to be able to take on the whole party.
Fair enough.
But that would be a very, very special circumstance, and I would make it clear that it's not a normal circumstance, right?
All right, Nazaro. M's a human too. Rawr.
Oh, he's nasty. He just webbed me. Do not approve. Hey, critical success. Let's see.
That's what your
What
mother
can
said
we do?
when she saw your face for the first time. uh,
Oh,
terrible.
not sure how that's a burn, but awesome. Um,
Oh,
I was not expecting that. That completely threw me.
sorry.
No. It's great. It's great.
I'm trying to up my banter game.
Yeah, so you can exploit mortal weakness or personal antithesis. So that's personal antithesis. All right. Wow. No, that was legitimately great. I just was not expecting
I
that.
was not
Just
expecting
came out
it.
of nowhere, and I'm like,
Ugh. Nice. Got a crit success. So.
"Yep." Hit with that. No. But at least we got that. Play has, so Willow's up.
All right.
Willow, it's the first time that you're. Oh wait, you're immobilized
I'm
still.
immobilized. Yeah. Well, she's gonna
Your
try and
armor
get
didn't
out of
do
that.
anything.
Gonna try and get out of the immobilized. We're going to make a check. Oh, 20, isn't that 22 actually? So she didn't
Yep.
actually succeed because we can't roll high. Uh, uh
Why would you be allowed to roll for the enemy? If you rolled for the enemy, you can roll high. It's
all
so much
right.
more fun to have it be grueling and punishing. Didn't you know that?
Or yeah, we are gonna here. Fire that. Fire that. Build. We have one action left. You know what? She's gonna try again. Out. Try again. Now this is at -4, -5. What a
Yeah.
course. Yep, and we continue to roll terribly. Alright, we're raising our shield for our final action.
I mean, did you expect anything less?
Now,
We're rolling. Roll for the enemy. Watch. Just make a roll for the enemy. It'll be good.
well, it's not an enemy's turn, is it?
No. Just saying you could roll for them and you'd see. They roll well when we roll for them. We just can't roll for ourselves well. My luck has apparently shared with you.
Ah.
It's so much fun. It's so much fun. Which I mean, I feel bad that I get frustrated at it sometimes in Kingmaker, but sometimes it's just like it just gets a little bit grating sometimes, not because of the game's bad, just because you're trying to do something and you're like, I just can't do anything.
Like, yeah, that's a certain point. Like, dice matter.
There you go. You can roll for the enemy and see how well they do.
Alright, half damage.
See what I said? Look at that. You roll an 11 above a 10 because you're rolling for the enemy. That's all he has. So initiative goes up.
Okay. Rico's there. Is in range.
I mean, think about it. If we had rolled what the enemies rolled for our characters, this would be over.
Yeah. Okay. Well, Rico is going to have Terry swoop in and stuff. Oh, swoop, strike. Nice. Nice and consistent with good old Terry. Points to it and one, two, 5, 6, 7. And then Nico is going to
Wow.
cast Frostbite.
Yeah, I feel you there, Bloodhawk. I'm there with you, man. It it
Um,
it hurts. It's painful.
no. Okay. I've
I will
stats for my
say,
dice. The best dice has an average roll of 11. This is about of 8 or 9 dice, and none of them have an average above 11. Wow.
yeah, I will say there was in previous campaign, home campaign I was running. Um, there was a night I rolled well and nearly TPK'd the party on a basic encounter.
That
Shouldn't
happens.
have been a big challenge, but my dice weren't rolling below a 15 that night.
Yeah.
For the enemies, of course.
For the enemies, of course.
Um, of course. And then they went up against the boss a few nights later, and I couldn't roll above a 10, and it was a joke. And that's how apparently it usually rolls when I roll for me. Um, so
All
you did a
right.
fort save for the spider, critical success.
Of
Yep.
course. Yeah.
So no damage.
No damage.
Of course. 19. Perfect. Why not?
When I first
You know what
tried
I'm doing.
DMing, I rolled 5 20s in a row. Yeah.
Whoa. That's the way
Yeah.
to do it.
It's gonna do it.
I'm sure the players loved that.
Oh, man.
That made them be like, hey man, could you be the DM again?
Yeah, we loved dying and fire and brimstone.
So he's going to web the horse. And of course he hits.
Oh, of course he.
And we did do something wrong with Terry. Stuck to the nearest surface.
Was he immobilized?
No. But when he does get immobilized, he's stuck to the nearest surface. So he's not just going to fall if he stays there. I'm just saying, so if Nishimiko doesn't want to tell him to fly and break out, he can just sit there and he won't fall because he's attached. So I wanted to clarify because of that. So he's sticking to the finger, like the web sticks to it, and he's just like hanging there in the air, stuck. Bone.
Well, I would love for you to GM for me. Please, Bloodhawk. You know. Roll all the 20s against me. Love that.
Hey, I would be good with him GMing for you. You need someone to let you play. That's part of why I invited you to do this, so you could, play as well instead of just GM. So this turns up. Where'd he go? He just vanished. Willow, do you see him? I don't see him anywhere.
He vanished just as well as my father did before I was born. All right.
No, he just went to get milk.
So are we good? Is there any more?
I don't know. The encounter hasn't ended.
Like the time
Hey,
I
he
had
breaks out.
and
And he's
the
gonna
time.
ready a shot if he sees the spooter.
Good action. Good use of 2 actions. All right.
Willow.
Willow is gonna try to get out. So let's see if we can actually roll semi decently.
I understand you, Blood Hawk. I understand you, man.
Have a plus 12. We just need a 10. There we go.
Hey,
All right, so we rip
nat 20
free.
will do it. You know, because that's what you want to use the nat 20 on.
She's like, I don't know if they're still around, but I think that we should start making our way. I think it's time we cross this bloody chasm already. So with that, he is going to raise her shield again, then one action. Move and has a movement of 30 feet. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's come
All
along
right.
now.
Are you saying you want us all to join you on the bridge?
Oh no. Maybe not all of you at once, but I'm most of the way across now. At least someone. Someone. Anyone.
If that's what. Nope. Well, I join you, but I'm not capable. And then, of course, there's map on this, right?
Yes. Hey, yeah, yeah.
Hey, you can get it on that one. You said anyone do it. All right. 10,
Yeah. Gotta get across eventually.
30, 35. There's something on the bridge here. That's all he can do. As the bridge creaks and groans under the weight.
Oh.
Have you ever walked on like a rickety bridge or board or something like that before? It's
Yeah.
mildly terrifying.
Harry is going to fly to here. Aid Muzu.
He's immobilized.
He is a mobile.
So he's here unless he breaks out of it. Hey.
Keep check. Athletics.
Yep.
Will not be able to aid, but will at least be able to fly.
Yep. So you do want to fly somewhere at least.
He'll fly to here.
Sounds good.
Just, and then the Shmiko will protect companion, and
Okay.
that's he could start to move. Uh,
This is mobilized.
Except he's mobilized, so he can make an athletics or acrobatics check. All right, let's make an athletics check. He can get.
Nope.
He is
Missed by
mobilized.
2.
Right. Woods. Spider.
The spider being an opportunist would make sense that what he's going to do now is because
Oh,
he has to be here is a ethereal step, in which case the shot's going to be fired, which is going to miss him because why? I can't roll a 10 or more for our characters. Um, and he's going to target the creature right in front of him and make a bite, which of course that one can hit.
now
Hey, at least he did that. He's not going to bother with the grab, even though technically he would, because he's going to be really annoying and do that again. Do you know what I forgot? I was wrong. I thought about it and I forgot to say it. You know what that is?
oh,
So when he goes to attack, that would have taken effect, which means he would have
didn't take
missed.
any.
So that would be undone. That was my mistake. I meant to do that, but I was focusing on trying to run the one character instead of the other one.
Oh, you got reactive shield. Very nice,
Yeah, that
Bastion.
that was part of the fun of going Bastion. Yeah, to allow him to be more of a tank on the front line with everyone, right? And be able to be up there doing the whole I smite, I heal you business. So that's the spider's turn because he shifts back. Bloody spider. I guess I'd better rather another shot. I want to get within range with my blade. All right. So yeah, he's gonna ready another shot, and I'm not sure what to do from there.
Aid.
Willow.
Aid Neshmiko.
Oh, he could. You're right. Can you aid and ready a shot?
Yeah. Yeah, because fair enough.
I don't think you can do that.
All right.
I mean, if I'm wrong, great. But
No, you're not wrong. Willow was like in a spot of bother. It's like, well, this thing keeps on appearing and disappearing, and she wants to help her companions, but she also wants to cross the bloody bridge.
understandable.
Um, like, get your asses over here. One, two,
I
three,
can't move past him. He's
five,
blocking my
six.
way.
1, 2, 3, 4. Um,
Hey, I said there weren't going to be flyers in the forest. There's not any flyers. They're just almost as annoying as flyers.
mean, maybe she wouldn't do this. I don't know. It's really hard to know. I think she wants to like fire them to
Oh, yeah,
cross.
no, I
So
get it.
I'll too many of us on there. She raises her shield for a final act.
Okay.
All right. Oops. We're back to Kamuzu. Kamuzu is not impeded, so can move at his full movement.
No, he can't. There's something. Oh, wait, no, it's not in front of him.
On the
It's
ethereal
ethereal.
plane.
Yeah, he could. So I was wrong about that last time. He didn't feel it, but he did have to stop there. So 35, 70, 105, right?
Get you there.
So you just. Willow, I'm here with you. What shall we do now?
Pray
Other
that
than
the others make it, I guess.
pretty much. I will mend your wounds when I have a chance. I've used my 3 actions, and apparently when I do that, I just cannot. I cannot heal you. I'm locked in position.
Alright, well, Nishmiko will have Terry move to here and aid. And Nishmiko will try to make an athletics check. Not gonna matter. Even with Terry's help, that is.
Yay.
We're gonna try again. There we go. He'll finally break out.
Yay. Well, he has no actions remaining. Oh, man. Oh, that's brutal.
No actions remaining. It is what it is. Ether Spider. No one on the bridge currently.
He's going to be visible, be angry that there's no one within range, and trigger the attack because that was readied. And of course, it misses again because I roll a 5. Why not? Now, you want to see something really fun? Roll me a D3. So a D6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A 1. All right. Carry. And goodbye.
Hi.
I'm really sick of this bloody thing. It's so irritating. Was that 30? Yes. So he is. Oh, wait. That's an. Can you swap weapons during a movement action, or you're not able to swap during a movement action? I'm trying to remember how that
Nope.
worked.
Nope. It's an interact
Okay.
action to swap weapon.
So that's what he would do. And then he'll use that.
Yes, good plan.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Um, I'm not sure Willow can really do very much.
She can pray to whatever she believes in that she figures something out to call down a, I don't know, demolition on them or something.
I mean, she could go out and help them, but she wants to, like, have them cross. And they don't seem to be inspired to cross. Uh, well, there's more than one on the bridge. But now that Kamuzu's, like, over. Alright, so she'll call out and she'll be like, anyone think they need help? Happy to get it go come back across there if you and drag your ass across if you need. You stay over here, Kamuzu. Uh, fine, going here. She's gonna move to here and raise her shield again.
Okay.
Or she could ready
Sounds
to
good.
help. That's a bad place to ready. Yeah, well. Come on then! I'm right here! Go!
Well, I was going to heal you, but you said you don't want us all on the bridge, so do you want me to wait here?
I'll be fine. She says, just make sure there's nothing else around out there, okay? Um, got anything ranged?
um, my feet are good. I have a range, but I cannot ready an action with two actions. And to ready an action, it can only be a one action activity that you ready.
Yeah. This is really not what we're good at, so. Yeah. Oh,
So he'll just move away from the bridge and try to keep a lookout.
good. Hey,
That's all he can
Miko
do. Shmiko.
will do his best to get the heck out of this. Or did he succeed? Succeeded last turn.
He succeeded with his second try last time, so he had just broken out of it, so he doesn't need to do that this time.
Alright, he will this time command Hist. And Hist.
Just run 100 feet.
Yeah, he has 50, right? 50. 100 feet puts him
Put him right here.
up.
I try
Terry
to help you out.
is gonna go bye bye. And Shmiko is gonna move.
He can go 50. Is that what he's going to do?
5 and
Here.
put him like.
That's fine.
Their spider? Lurk.
We always like the lurkers. Spider's gonna come visible. Spider's gonna try to bite the person in front of him because why not?
Oh.
And he's gonna critically miss. And then he's going to finish because why not? It's super annoying.
Alright. Alright, Nazaru. Come on then.
I hate this bloody thing.
The sooner we get out of here, the sooner we don't have to deal with it.
I want to deal with it. I want to kill it. You just want to leave it to ambush the next person coming through. Since I haven't convinced him yet, he's going to use that and then ready in action to strike with his dueling sword.
Oh.
And we'll see if the others can convince him to leave it behind. As a monster hunter beast slayer, he's not convinced yet. But it's the right choice.
Here. She's going to be like, look, one way or another, we can keep on letting it vanish and reappear, vanish and reappear. We can just get the hell out of here. I've got you back. But you really need to go. You need food. There ain't no food. Alright, so
You've eaten spider before.
she's going to ready in action to try and hit it. Might not be the best plan,
Okay.
but that's what it's gonna do. Muzu. Fortunately, there's not terribly much to do when you don't have range stuff.
Mm-hmm. That actually might be enough. Yep. There's they don't look particularly friendly.
Oop. Oop. Okay. Didn't quite catch that.
There you go. Ugly creatures.
Ugly creatures.
I showed my chat quickly what he's looking at.
Org.
It's a not
Nice.
sort of thing, yeah. It looks kind of like a Mobari Warhound with a bit of frost to it and something else. It's an ugly creature.
Alright, so sees that, calls it out. Nico's turn.
Yep, that's his turn.
Okay.
Yep.
Hist. There.
Welcome his.
He'll sort of lurk.
His response is what?
Yeah. And 50 is. Alright. Fighter. He is and get twice. Even with flanking? Wow. Alright, we're terrible at this. Both of us missed. Can't hear you, buddy.
I said, it's not showing if I hit or not for some reason. And then I was like, saw that I rolled a 3 and I was like, yep, nope. Nope. You rolled a 4 and I rolled a 3.
It gets to attack.
I love it.
Misses.
Well, so what did Willow say exactly about this? Zaru was saying we need to finish it off so that it doesn't ambush other people.
Um,
Should have your back if we
she
have
was
to, but
saying about we're here to find food, not kill random spiders, and this isn't food, I guess, mostly.
okay. Roll a persuasion. Diplomacy. Just so we can see how well he's feeling about it.
27.
Oh, right. Fine. I do not feel good leaving a beast like this behind.
To be fair, neither does she, but like it has not gone
No, no,
particularly
no, no.
well
Like I
for
said,
us.
it's not a wrong choice, especially with him doing this ambush tactics annoying junk. Look what's happening in Kingmaker the other day. Can't hit me. Can't hit me.
Yeah.
Of course, we keep rolling bad, right, for our characters, which makes it that much more frustrating than it being tactical sound makes sense for it. But when we can't roll a 10 even, it's like,
Yep. Alright, it's Willow's turn, and Nazaru has
yeah,
moved away. And there's no more allies over there. So she is going to 2, 3, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Shield. Alright. And then Muzu. Finally, your companions over here. You do see the whatever those things are that you can see.
yeah. So as everyone else gets back over there, they notice some lovely, ugly looking dog creatures prowling towards them. And since we have decent vision, they looked like they were actually sneaking up on something a little bit further away, but decided maybe these smaller creatures are better prey because, you know, they've already been beaten up some. They smelled the blood.
Oh, bison
So
definitely is food.
that's
Definitely
good
is food.
foods. That's good eats. You ever had bison?
Oh no.
I have. My guess is you probably have had beef, though.
Yes, I eat beef on a regular basis.
Well, I was going to use it as a basis. I'm assuming, so I'm trying to make sure my assumption's not wrong.
Uh huh.
I was fairly certain I wasn't, but they are similar to that. But I think it tastes better.
Nice.
So basically, imagine a better tasting steak.
I can live with that.
Right? Doesn't that sound rough? That's why I wish they were farmed more here than cattle, but they're not.
All
It's
right.
the same
Well,
sort of a creature in a lot of
Muzu
ways.
has his turn.
Yep.
Sees these things prowling
So
ahead.
he's gonna
Willows
move up
come way
and
behind.
ready in action to strike one if they come within range, because not
Hmm.
convinced yet they're going to attack, but they're definitely looking like it.
Okay. Nishmiko,
I mean, GM knows that they're going to, but the character wouldn't.
2, 5, 2, 5. And Hist is going to come down here and make a stealth check behind the tree.
Huh?
Stealth. Disappears. I just
33. No one knows where he's at. Phew.
ducks underneath a root.
Where'd Hist go? Nishmiko, where did Hist go?
That is his turn. So Frostbitten Trollhound. Well, that sounds
Yep.
great.
Doesn't it sound wonderful? So they got to move up
Oh,
35. So we're going to take 2 moves to get in there. But he's going to go running in and take 1 bite because that's all he can do.
he's not in range. Zara is not in range.
And of course, he'll hit.
Boss.
However, before I forget, because this is a character I'm not as used to playing yet,
Active shield means he'll miss.
which means
Nice.
it's a
Clunk.
24. So, dink.
Very.
Such a good, good thing. I mean, it means you're a little bit more, options for using your reaction, but still, there's not a whole lot of good reactions for a cleric. Being able to avoid taking damage is a pretty good one. And if you do have it up, because you've raised shield, he has shield block capability,
Yeah.
which is really nice too,
It is.
which then gives him disarming block, which I mean, you can't really disarm natural creature, but you know,
All right. So you've got the next Frostbitten Trollhound.
yep. That one is also going to move up. Because why wouldn't it? 2 actions to move, 1 strike. And that's
And
still. Wait a minute. AC 22. How is his AC 22?
it's
His AC is
wrong.
24.
So it does not hit.
I don't know why it calculated wrong, but I'm glad I caught it. The spooter did its action already. I went ahead and did it because I knew what it would do. Nizaru, seeing the new contestants join the field, it's he's going to. He is 30. Can he make it? No. So he's just going to run up and flank one to make it easier. Oh, you know what I forgot?
Mm.
Nope, never mind. I'm good.
Good.
Yep.
Trollhound. It's going to be a tough encounter. We might have bitten off more than we can chew here, but all right. Let's see what we can do.
I mean, I followed the rules as written. And okay, that one went to 24. I don't know why the other didn't, but hey, that one hit still. So 9 damage, and he has to make the fort save. Hey! Good.
All right.
Nope. Apparently it knocks him prone, though. And that's his turn. Wait, he has to take the damage. All right. Willow.
2, 6, 2.
And if we need to pause for a quick break for you, let me know, because I know we're kind of at that point.
Now let's get in. He will go here. All 3 actions.
Okay.
It's not the best place, not really. You know what? She's not gonna do that. She's gonna go here. Because you guys have got a flank on this one.
Mm-hmm.
Fighting another flank isn't the best. Just gonna go to here. And that way... Aura goodness. So she spent
Aura
all
goodness
3
is
of
good.
her actions. And the last Trollhound?
Can you roll a D2? Okay. That is wrong. It's a 24. Why are you miscalculating again? I do not know.
Still hits.
But yeah. Oh no, it would be 22 because he's down. He's prone. Right. Okay, so that hits.
So, yep, before he takes that damage, please.
Yep.
We are going to Flash of Grandeur,
Nice.
which gives champions resistance to him and makes revealing light on that one. Why it doesn't, but it's dazzled. And because I have the special feature, which is Brilliant Flash, it is also off guard.
Hey, nice.
So dazzled, off guard, and you only take 3 points of damage instead of 10.
Yep, which is awesome. I would have had Nazaru do his as well. The problem is oh yeah, he's 20 instead of 15. Yeah, so he can't.
All right, and it's
It'd be nice, but
Muzu's turn.
yeah. He probably needs to just attack them there.
Yeah, we need
Because,
to.
flanking.
Yeah.
So he's going to get up from prone, because you don't want to be prone. And then he's going to do a Restorative strike.
Awesome. So he has to. So he gets his own.
Why did it not? Okay, let me use it again. It applied the effect and then said that it is expired. To heal yourself, and then you strike, and then you do the other person, right? Yeah. So he's going to strike, which is a hit, and he does the damage to that one if you want to put it on. And then he does heal. The one action, where's the here? So he does have to expend it. And it's the one action. And we roll for healing. And we both get 12, unless we're supposed to roll it separately. And then I can do that.
So
Are we supposed to roll it separate or?
no, just do the same amount. I think.
Okay.
Is it on
And
Willow?
then Willow's the other one.
Nice.
That is such a crazy move.
It's brilliant.
Like
Right.
you double the utilization out of your heal.
Yeah. So that's his turn. It's
Yep.
Nishmiko's turn.
Yep.
Miko is going to move in. And whether it's better or not, this is what he's going to do. Cast Fear. And it targets 5 creatures. Can you make saves for every one of those, please?
Yep. Out of curiosity, will this do it or not? So failure, critical success, failure, critical failure.
Okay. So, yeah, we can apply. Which one was the one that critically succeeded?
Oh, the critically succeed was this one.
Okay, so that one doesn't get anything. And the critical failure?
The one that's off guard.
Okay, so,
So
here.
failure, frightened two,
So this one's
frightened two, critical failure is frightened three and flee. Oh man.
all right. So, yeah, yeah, that is ridiculous. By the way, chat. It didn't do any damage, but we have debuffed all of their stuff except for one of them by 2 points each. Armor class
And one of them's
everything.
fleeing blind.
So that is his turn. He can't command Hist because he's used 3 actions. He's moved, he's cast Fear, but I think
Yep.
this was worth it.
Oh, that was good. That was good.
Okay.
So frightened two. Does frightened go down at the end of the round?
At the end of the round.
At the end of each round, it drops by 1. Yep. So that one, it's now in position. It can chomp, 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 which is not going to be very good. So when it goes to attack, he is going to use Raise Shield. But then he won't be able to shield block, unfortunately. But it's worth it. because he wouldn't be able to do that anyways because he didn't have it raised. Um, when within reach, it's not within reach of its allies because it's circling a large creature. So that is an interesting thing. So pack tactics is broken because they're around a large creature, so they're not within range. They're not within how they word it
In reach of
reach
at
of at least
least
two
two
allies. They
allies.
don't have reach, so they're not within reach of two allies. Interesting. So it literally being large made it so he doesn't take the extra damage that would otherwise be given.
No, no, no. So pack attack does damage to creatures that are within range of two. Will fly.
Oh, it's okay. So it's okay because if the creature it's targeting is within reach of two or more of its allies, I misunderstood that. Okay.
Critical. Yes.
Well, that's his turn.
Yep. Frighten goes down by one.
And that's his round. Next, Feared Trollhound. So we'll see how he does. Hopefully he doesn't fare any better. That would be very nice.
Critical mass. Critical mass. Critical mass.
Critical miss. He actually got a 1. See, they're rolling like we roll now. Isn't that nice when they roll like we do? I thought it was up.
I mean, there should be some penalty to rolling 3 critical misses in a row, but
Oh yeah. Well, go for it. Pull one of your cards.
critical
See what
miss.
you do to him.
All right. Yeah, that's insane.
Oh yeah, it is. So these are 2, so that would be 16. Nice. So that's a pass. Ugh. Nice. And
Okay. So the card that I drew is Second
weakness to
Thought,
fire.
and it's you are sickened 3. So that
Sickened
wolf
3.
is sickened 3. As I guess it's gnawing on its own tongue as it.
Fun.
Yeah.
Um, Reminder, how
Bizarro.
does the exploit vulnerability work? So they have a vulnerability. So mortal weakness means I do that much damage to them, right?
Yeah, that much damage extra. And
Does it
and
count as the type they're weak to or not?
no, it
Or is
just
it the
does
type that my
extra
weapon does?
damage.
Okay.
Use your activate the higher weakness. Yeah. So it just
Oh,
activates the weakness. It doesn't do.
okay.
But it'll still do 10 extra damage on top of.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm not discrediting that. I was just checking.
Oof. Ow. Yep. That'll hurt. That one takes. Oof.
Ooh, when he hits again.
Another hit. That might bring it down. Up to you whether you want to use regeneration as written, how you want to read it, because I don't think we have fire or acid. Cool. Damage.
I mean, how does massive damage work?
Oh, it didn't take massive damage.
They go down. Okay. Yeah, we can think about it. Do you need to take the break, by the way? We're kind of at that time,
I think it's a bit late.
and we hadn't.
How are you feeling?
Okay. I need to quickly check on one thing here. Other than that, I can keep going. So if you want to just run the Frostbitten Troll, Willow, and Frostbitten Troll, I will be back.
Okay. We'll just power through, I think. Alright, so that one is target. Yuzu. Miss. Knockdown. Turn. I think successful strike. So he did do it, and he
Okay.
and Miller. Um,
So that one's dead then.
I mean, we we have torches. Maybe it's a fun story. Maybe it's not.
I mean, Nazaru passed his exploit vulnerability, so he would be able to know that they're weak to fire and that they have the regeneration without the fire stopping it or acid. So at least everyone would know to check if they have fire or acid.
I just don't have enough hands on Willow.
Yep. And that. Hey,
Spyros. Giving us +1
it's
to our
always
attack
good.
rolls. Is going
Every plus
to.
one matters. Oh, it's all good, man. Welcome in. How are you doing, man?
She's gonna target that one. With a Dealing that many. And next, Frostbitten Trollhound. So that one is fleeing. So how do we want to do? Like, it spends all of its actions running, and it's got a 35,
Let's,
so
yeah, let's roll a
105
d8. And it's going to go.
directly up.
Yeah. So basically, it's just the directions based on the clock. You know, you roll the
Oh,
d8 and point which direction you're going.
105.
So,
It is there.
okay, put them there.
Well, can you drag it? Because
Yep. Yep. That's what I was doing. I said, yeah, that's what I was saying. We'll put them there.
all right. Well, that's good.
Is he only running for one round or?
Yes, fleeing for one round.
Okay.
Yuzu?
Is he still dazed or is it for one round?
Dazed.
You put, or dazzled. Sorry,
The
dazzled and dazed.
dazzled will go away.
Okay. So he's way up there hiding.
Yuzu
That one's down.
is prone again.
Don't. Oh, yeah. So he needs to stand back up. Okay. And
On
I
action.
guess he's going to strike it. Hmm?
On action. He stood up and he
Yep.
raised his shield. Yeah.
No, he didn't raise his shield
Oh, he
yet.
didn't raise his shield. 2 action.
Um, so we're saying the one that's down is down, or has he not?
I think in this case, in your world, right? Like if you want to make it that exploit vulnerability counts as doing the damage, then I think he's
I
down.
think exploit vulnerability rules as written are a little bit vague. So I think an animal killed by exploit vulnerability would make sense to be dead. Think about like the Witcher with a silver sword, right? They're not it's not necessarily that it's the damage they're weak to, it's just it's able to
We will delete this one. It goes bye.
bypass it. So I think it makes sense because narratively it makes sense. It sounds cool. It gives a reason that you'd want one around, right? Like they're supposed to be monster hunters. That's kind of the point of the class.
You want
So
to
I think
roll it?
that makes sense.
That one's
We'll have
dead.
to check with the GM and see if they'll allow it, right?
I think you're just out of line. Rein it in. Go for it, mate. So yeah, it's his turn. It's Kamazu's. He got up. It's again. Very
He wants
nice.
to do something. Stay, he just slashes into it twice, doing 2 good hits. 14 damage apiece. It's kind of funny that it's the exact same damage. It's
Okay.
all good. 2 solid hits, and that's all he has. And he'll use his reaction to raise shield so that he can do a little bit more.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Yoshimiko,
Nico. All right, it's going to activate Hiss
you did a
now.
great job last turn.
This is going to come out. This will be flat-footed, if you wouldn't mind. Oh well,
Yeah, I got it.
and it's flanked anyway, but
It's off guard, but yeah.
moves in and will a
I kind of thought we'd get through these all today, but I don't think so.
now.
That's fine. It means we have stuff for next time.
Okay. Damage.
I'd always rather have a little bit extra than not enough.
And then it's Nosmiko's further actions. We'll do the damage on that.
So, yep, I was just about to click that.
Um, well, that sounds amusing, but I think that might be a bit overkill. So Nishmiko will us are looking terribly hurt despite this being a very difficult encounter. He will
Uh, I mean, with that one that is now low.
target that one and going to
It was a extreme if we included the spider, but the spider doesn't want to leave the pit area.
so takes half damage. And then that is Nashmiko's
Sweet.
turn. Got the troll hound.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep its tactics. Angry, hungry critters. Int -4.
Yep.
Which I forgot to consider his AC would be up by 2, but you know what? Whatever. They still missed. That's what matters.
Missed. Right.
Nazaru. So Nazaru, since you're there, it's going to circle around 1 to there, and then target that one because he likes to. Go ahead and use vulnerability to make sure he gets his bonus to damage and strike, and do an extra boost of damage because why not? When you can and you act crazy, you can get 21 because you got a plus 17 on the roll.
Good. How does he
Wait,
get 17? I don't understand that.
10 from the 10 is bonus from vulnerability,
I don't have a +7 to damage.
and he has a +3 strength. Wait, implement empowerment is on as +4. What is implement empowerment? Interesting. I need to look at that. Give me a moment.
Power of your implement can be turned to the more task. When you strike, you can trace mystic patterns with the implement you're holding to empower the strike. So you've got it ticked,
Okay.
causing it to
Yeah, that's what it looks
deal.
like it was.
Um, don't gain the benefit. You're holding anything in the other hand. Other implements or trickery, you must be holding at least one implement to gain the benefit.
Which his sword is the implement. Okay. So I guess that would take effect then?
Uh,
I guess since it's his weapon, he just basically does a better flourish with it as he slices. Kind of does a fancy foot, sword work. Unless I'm reading it wrong.
it requires full use of your hands. So you would have to not have your other implement on. If that's the case, then he can do it.
Interesting. It says with the implement you're holding to strike with it. Power requires the full use of your hands. But then how can it require the full use of your hands if you have to be holding your implement and you could be holding a different weapon that isn't your implement?
So you can hold a single one-handed weapon. You're holding anything in either hand other than a single one-handed weapon, other implement. I guess it matters. I guess it's
Okay. It's just confusing. It's one of those interesting things that it's like, how does this interact?
yeah. All right. Well, it is what it
It's all good.
is.
Well, there you go. And apparently it deactivated it. I don't know how, but it says it deactivates it.
Okay.
So,
He moved.
okay.
He attacked.
Yep. I see what it was. When I added the 10 damage, it accidentally defaulted it to acid damage. So that wouldn't have actually happened. That was me not realizing it did that. All right, we're good. Keep going.
You've got another action.
Because he moved exploit and attacked.
Okay.
Because you said you have to exploit every round that you want to use it.
I believe that's
If
the
that's not the
way.
case.
Yeah, I believe that's the way. Again, we're in uncharted territory,
Oh yeah.
and these classes have so many words.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's that. We'll delete that one. That one.
So this one is here.
Mm-hmm.
Not liking its odds as much. Can you roll me a d2?
I can.
This one would get its 10 healing. 2, so he's going to turn and try to get hissed because it's like, oh, you're a softer target. Maybe I can get you. Nope. Next. Willow.
Um. He will round. She'll go here. Target it. Back. Hit. That match damage. Healed. And she will finish turn. Good job, my fellow
Why did you stop
comrades!
scrolling?
Onwards! Let us bring the rest of these down. I mean, the other one's coming back, isn't it? Or did you just want to wait
I'm
that
going to
it's
have it
done?
run off because it just saw two of its comrades go down while it was still Fear 2. So it like ran off. It turns around and gets a vision back and then sees its two buddies just get decimated. I think it probably would decide to slink off because it's already, a good ways away. That's kind of more of a narrative play than anything else because I'm like, if this one wasn't surrounded, he'd be probably running away right now too. But
Nice. Ooh. Yeah, I think it's gonna die. Because he did
so it takes
14.
14, and then
We have
we did the
all the
14
power
twice,
to.
and then we did 38. Why is it saying he's doing acid or
Who? Who's attacking?
what's this?
Who?
Yeah, he shouldn't have that on his Kopesh.
Where does it say that it's
I
acid?
don't see it on his Kopesh. I don't know. It's just saying that regeneration 10 deactivated by acid or fire. I don't see how it's acid or fire. It's slashing. It's magical slashing. And trip, and I keep forgetting to use the trip. But I guess he tripped him in one form or another.
Either way, I think he's far dead. Have all the
Yeah.
actions and all the abilities. Oh,
And then he would basically just go in and coup de grace him after that. Cut the head off the beast.
that. Alright. Cool. Doesn't have acid damage.
Yeah. So I
Alright.
don't know what that's from. It's all good. How is everyone? We're fine. We slayed some beasts. At least these ones we could kill, unlike the other one on the bridge we were to the away from.
Surprisingly, still in one piece. That could have been very nasty indeed. But well done, everyone. Work together as a team. Fort them down. Might have to invest in some ranged weapons, though, when we get back to town for the future. So I had a look, by the way, and
Mm-hmm.
exploit vulnerability lasts until you use exploit vulnerability.
Oh, okay. So that would work on all of that creature of that type.
Yes, but it's only to the level of success that you have done. You
Right. What's the difference between success and crit success?
crit success finds out everything.
Right. But I'm saying it doesn't do any additional damage. It just finds everything out about him, right?
So, crit success. You remember the creature's weaknesses, flash of insight, learn all the creature's all weaknesses, all immunity, including the amounts, and any unusual ones can exploit either the creature's mortal weakness or personal. And your weapon strikes become magical. Success, you learn an important fact, learning its highest weakness. You can exploit either the creature's
Oh,
mortal weakness or personal. So you're just learning one,
one on a
which is its
success,
highest,
all on a crit.
all of its and crit. Um,
Okay.
yeah, damage is the same.
Okay. Good to know.
All right.
Well, cool.
Um, I don't know about you, but I'm feeling a little tired, and we didn't have a break. I'm
Yep.
wondering, not immediately, but I'm wondering maybe if we could
But shortly, yeah.
finish earlier.
Um, yeah. I was going to say, how do we want to deal with the bison? And then we can look south next time because we are able to see the bison through the trees.
Mm-hmm. Well, I don't know. I don't know how bison normally act. They're likely to flee.
Like wild cows, they can stampede if you scare them.
They're not insignificant
Much
threats.
like, no. They're more likely to run away than attack unless you aggravate them and make them attack.
Well,
Like,
our characters are absolutely going to try to get some, but I think that they should probably roll recall knowledge to know about bison.
yeah,
So I'm going to.
there you go. Ooh, yeah. Nishmiko.
Yeah, so he'll
Nishmiko.
like, okay, friends, it looks like we have some bison down there. And having
They have
been on the
imprecise
hunt
scent 60 foot.
before, I know that they are likely to run off before we are able to catch them if we are not stealthy. We can surround them, they might not do so. But yes, we need to be stealthy, and they have scent, so we should probably come from whichever direction the wind is not blowing. Being a druid, he knows which
And
direction the wind's not blowing, so.
oh, yeah. He also knows that their hooves and horns are both dangerous and they can absolutely smash and charge and do lovely, painful things of that sort.
Yeah. So, for the
And they are
purposes.
large creatures.
The purposes of the wind, I think, given everything, either we roll and do that, or we say that it's in our favor at the moment.
Could roll a d8 because that could mean that they decide they want to set up camp some ways off and keep an eye on them to avoid, you know,
Yeah,
getting smelt. And so we roll a d8, and that's the direction the wind is coming from.
roll that.
I can do that. It's fine. I'm just typing
5.
5. So one. So it's coming from the south.
That's pretty good.
So there's a warm southerly wind blowing straight north from the south.
Yeah. So we can narrate that we come around this way and try and approach.
Yeah. So if we approach from up here, we're upwind from it. And they seem like they're eating and drinking in the water, not just standing still, obviously, because animals don't usually just stand still. Yeah, just trying to get everyone. You can put them where you want. And they have a precise 60 foot. How far is 60 foot?
Yeah, we can't disguise our scent.
Oh, yeah,
60.
right there. So Hist is just outside of it.
I think that we would closest.
Yeah. So Hist is within range of one of them, but not the other two.
There we go.
So
So we want to be
to get
like,
out of it, he would need to move up. Yeah, just like that.
wait, cool. Um, and we roll stealth.
I would think that's what it would be,
Right. 2.
because we're all super stealthy.
Huh. Hey, it's not bad.
No, because he rolled a 17.
Right.
Wow.
It's not. Hot.
The dice are being nice on the stealth rolls.
And Willow, who has a +1. Actually, pretty decent considering.
What's just kind of funny and wrong? Nishimiku has a +9, but got the lowest roll of everyone, total out of 14, even though he's supposed to be the best at it.
Yep. What it is.
That's just funny.
All right, then let's I mean,
So how
they've
do we
got
want
an
to treat them,
18
Nishimiku?
passive, so
Yeah.
I think that they're going to hear something. What that's going to do.
Yeah, so I think that would, without them seeing this directly up there, I think it would make them be on alert. So they clump together a bit.
Sense. I think I'm
So,
pretty much done for today though. Like we're in position, know what we want to do.
so we're going to try to take out bison next time and
Yeah.
find out what's to the south. Our team does see a little bit of smoke rising from the south here.
Okay.
So they see a little bit of smoke there. Not like the forest is on fire or something like that, but more like controlled campfire smoke.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, thank you all for being here. I hope you guys enjoy.
Yeah. Cool. I had fun, and hopefully you had fun. Let's jump over to the screen. Guys, please tune back in on Saturday evening for on DMNX's channel for some cyberpunk goodness, and then on Tuesday evening back with Kingmaker. Both of these probably only have a few more weeks left. All of our campaigns only have a few more weeks, so it should be cool to see how everything wraps up for all of these campaigns for the year. And have you all here, please look after yourselves, kind to yourselves and one another. And from me, Matt in the Hat, you bye. I'll just try and go to another RPG.